Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. I really appreciate it. And if you're new here, my name is Cham. Welcome to the family. Hope you guys stick around. So in today's video, I don't know if you guys remembered, I did a BeautyBay haul unboxing a couple videos back, and I said I'm not going to test out any of the makeup because I'll do a whole separate video to test out all the new makeup that I got in that video. It's right here in today's video. That's what we're going to do. But before that, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and join this family by subscribing and put your bell notification buttons on so you guys are notified every time I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's get to it. Sorry if I sound a little gross. I have a little cold and my nose is blocked, so I'm gonna sound stuffy and gross. But anyways, so I don't have a full face of makeup of like new things to try out. So anything that I don't have, I will substitute with makeup that I already have. And I'm going to also do a wear test. So I'll wear it throughout the day and then I'll let you guys know how it held up at the end of the day. So most of the items that I got were actually from the Makeup Revolution matte base collection. So let's start off with primers. So I got two primers actually to try out today. The first one is the Pore Blur Primer. This one was part of the collection and this retails for, let me check, £6. So this retails for £6. And I'm also going to use their Super Fruit Extract Serum and Primer. This is actually from the Revolution Skincare collection that they came out with. So basically the foundation that I'm using is actually matte. So I really wanted something that's quite hydrating on the rest of my skin, which is why I'm going in with their serum that they came out with. And this retails for £10. So let's go in with this serum and see how it looks. So in the BeautyBay video, I did show you guys how everything looked in there. By the way, if you guys have not seen it, check it out. I'll put a card up below. Anyways, so I'm gonna just put this on the perimeters of my face. Ooh, it's gonna be those like Instagram, what they called, makeup artists who do that like dripping thing. Although not as much because I feel like it'll go everywhere. And then just rub it in to my skin. Oh, it feels really smooth. Smells like vanilla. Ooh, it's very strong though, like very strong. My face feels really hydrated from that serum. Like it feels really good. I really like that. And the strong smell has kind of gone away. So if you guys don't really like fragrant stuff, that's probably best that it actually doesn't stick around and linger. Anyways, let's go on with the Pore Blur Primer. Ooh. Oh, okay. There's like a nude color to it. Okay. Ooh, feels thick. Let's put it on. Very soft. Like you can feel this thing is like silicone that's in it. I think it's blurred my pores. I don't know if you can tell. Maybe you can tell after I put foundation on. But I think it's blurred my pores. We'll see. So hopefully this will help the makeup last longer and look smooth and all that. Anyways, let's move on to foundation. So the foundation is also part of the matte base collection. So it's a matte foundation, looks like this. And I got it in the shade F5 and it retails for £5. So there are, I think, 24 shades. So it's not bad. The shade range isn't the worst, but it's not the best either. And I think it correlates with the concealer like colors, which is why I got F5 because my concealer shade is C5. Now, when I swatched it, when I unboxed it in the past couple of videos, it kind of looked a bit peach toned, and they wrote it down as like warm toned, and I assumed because the concealer is warm toned, it was like my shade. So hopefully when I actually blend it in, it will, I don't know, become warm tone, because the swatch was really funny. I don't know how it looked like on camera, but in real life it looked peach tone. So I might actually swatch them next to each other and we'll see if they actually are the same shades, because I would assume if they're going by the same numbers, then it should be the same. Do you guys see? Is it just, maybe it's just my eyesight. I don't know if I see it different. Maybe it's just me. I think, you know what? I think it's just me. They do look the same. So I'm going to do half my face with a sponge and half my face with a brush to see which one applies better. Okay, so I'm just going to dot it all over my face. I'm not sure how much I need. like how full coverage this is, but I'll just, I don't know, put some here, put some there. And then if we need more, we can just go back in. Okay, so I got a damp beauty sponge. This side will be sponge, this side will be brush. That's actually a really good like shade match. I thought it was not gonna be, I thought it was gonna be like way off based on the swatch. But you do need a lot because it's already like disappeared. It's actually blending really well with the sponge. Like it looks very airbrushed, very like, I don't know, like flat, like it's, okay, flat sounds bad, doesn't it? But I mean, like it looks like it's really like blending into your skin. So far I am loving the sponge side. Now let's go in with just a flat kabuki brush to blend in the other side. So just a flat brush, and I'm just gonna go in. Now recently I've been doing my foundation with this brush all the time. I don't know, I've just loved applying my foundation with a brush. But I know you got some of you guys out there are like die-hard fans, like always blends their foundation with a sponge. Ooh, okay. I don't know which one I like more. I think the brush definitely blends it out much quicker. Like you can get this done. Like if you're in a rush, I feel like a brush is way quicker at blending things out. I don't know if it makes it like textured. You know what? I actually think that the sponge has won this. I feel like the sponge looks so nice. But it's really hard, it's not like obvious. I don't know, I guess it's really what you prefer. If you guys prefer to go do it with a brush, then it will do the job fine. If you prefer a sponge, it will also do the job fine. So the foundation kind of has a medium coverage. It's not full coverage, definitely, but let's see if it's buildable. So on my problem areas, I'm gonna add some more. So like here where I have breakouts, there's a few scars here. And see if you could actually build it up and cover up these spots without it getting cakey, obviously. Yeah, you can definitely build it up to get a bit more coverage, but it's by no means a full coverage foundation. So if you prefer that more lightweight, natural look, then this is perfect for you. Okay, so that's foundation. I actually really like it. It's matte, but it's like a soft matte. It's not like gone, like you can still see some sort of life to your skin, which I love because I hate really matte foundations. Oh, one pointer that I noticed, I feel like with the sponge you do need a lot of product. Naturally it does soak up the product, so you just have to outweigh what you prefer. Anyways, let's move on to the next product. So the next product that I have is actually a contour stick. Well, it's not really a contour stick. They came out with stick concealers, but I'm not a big fan of stick concealers. I feel like they're quite heavy and thick under your eyes. So they did suggest you can go a couple shades darker and actually use them as a contour stick, which is what I did. So they look like this, and I got it in the shade C12. Hopefully it's a good shade match to contour with. And again, I'm going to do one side with the sponge, one side with the brush, and see which one blends out better. I also want to see if it kind of melts in with the foundation well, because you obviously don't want it to just stick on top of the foundation. So let's try this out. Oh, it retails for £3, by the way. So I've actually never contoured before, so this is going to be fun to do. So I'm just gonna put some here. I don't know how quick this like dries up. So I don't know if I should do one side at a time. Okay, let's just do one side at a time. So let's start off with the sponge. Okay, I think I need to put some more because this is like blending away. Let's put it up there. Maybe this is best with a brush. Well, there's some color there. I think it looks so warm, like as if you've like bronzed up rather than contoured, which I don't mind. But I don't know if I look orange. Maybe I got like the wrong shade, or maybe I think this is like soaking up. Let's try the other side and do it with the brush. Oh, that one looks nice. Doesn't that look nice? I actually like how it looks on this side. Maybe brush is the way forward. Okay, I like the brush. The brush doesn't soak up the product and blends it in nicely. Okay, I like this. It is more warm, like I was saying, not that grey contour kind of giving you a shadow, which I don't mind. So if you want to do it as like a cream bronzer, it might work. Okay, so I'm going to try to attempt to contour my nose. Okay, so how does it look? I actually think the brush is really good for like a dense flat brush. It's perfect to blend this kind of product out. The sponge I think is just soaking it up, so you're going to go through a lot of your product if you do it with a damp sponge. But yeah, brush has won for contour, definitely. Anyways, next let's go into concealer. Now I don't have a new concealer, so I'm just going to use the Conceal and Define concealer from Makeup Revolution and quickly do my under eyes and also set my lids as well. So my concealer blended in really well with my foundation. I like how it looks. It didn't like stick on any part. It didn't clump up. It does what it normally did with my normal foundation, so I'm happy about that. It's working with all the products that I usually use. So the next thing that we have to do is set our face. So they came out with their matte base setting powder. Looks like this. I'm not sure on how many shades they came out with, but it was quite a few, like for a setting powder, and I got it in the shade P5, so 5. Everything is like to do with my shade is 5, so I decided to get the setting powder to also be P5. So this retails for £3, and look how much product you get. I love how like big it is. You're definitely gonna not hit pan anytime soon. So I'm just gonna go in with the Morphe tapered fluffy powder brush and just go in all over, swirl it in, set all of this. It's setting it nicely and it's like the perfect shade. It's adding a bit more coverage to everything. I'm gonna go in with the smaller tapered version to like set my under eyes and my eyelids and right in there in the nose. So tap out any creases. So the setting powder is actually nice, like I like it. Like I don't think you can really tell with setting powder straight away, but so far it's made my face all set, all nice and even, added I think a little bit of coverage, and it's like a perfect shade for my skin. So I don't have any new blushes or bronzers, so I'm just going to go in with the ones that I usually use, which is by BH Cosmetics, and then we'll come back to do the eyes. So I just finished up my bronze and blush, and it actually worked really well with the everything underneath. It didn't stick, it didn't do anything weird, it blended out nicely, so that means the setting powder and the foundation are doing well. It's not wrecking everything else. Next, let's move on to eyes. So the new product that I have to test out is by Makeup Revolution. They came out with this cool, where is it? Oh. So they came out with this cool cut crease canvas. It looks like this. And I love the concept of it. So basically it's a brush and you can use it to basically cut your crease. But instead of like using your concealer and having a brush and then going in and putting it, it's like in one. So they said it really helps beginners. So it comes in 4 shades and I picked the second to light one. I got Illustrate. I think the one before that was white, and it, yeah, I don't know what the darker shade's called. But it retails for £6 and I love this concept. I can't wait to use it. So I'm just gonna go in with my Morphe palette. It's the 15H palette. I'm just gonna quickly do a natural eye so that we can test this out, let it be the main focus. So I'm gonna go with On the Rocks all over the crease and just really get a clear canvas to start on. I love this palette. I think the colors in here are so unique and different. I actually don't have any colors. I know at first glance people are like, that really looks like any typical like warm tone palette, but it doesn't. It really doesn't. If you really look at the colors, I just love it. I've just been using this all the time. So the next color I'm going to go in is with Mixer, and I'm going to put that in the crease. Actually, I'm going to put it all over and the crease. So I actually use this palette in my Valentine's Day look Instagram video. So if you guys want to check that out, head over to my Instagram, give it a little double tap. But yeah, I did a really cute Valentine's Day like glam look, and it turned out really nice. So the next color that I'm going to go in with is Bottoms Up. I'm just going to keep it right on the outer crease. Give it a little blend. I actually never use this color. Woo! That is so pigmented. Whoa. I did not expect that. I did not expect that, but I'm loving it. Look at that color. Oh, it's giving me like summer vibes. I want it to be summer again. Like, can you imagine this? Like this look, you're out, it's sunny, either on the beach or you're out for brunch. Like, you know that you do those things in summer. So this is just the base look done. Now we're gonna go in with the cut crease canvas and do a cut crease. Okay, I'm gonna scooch you in so you guys can really see how this applies. Okay, so let's start this off. Now I've seen people do a trick where they like put a bit on and then they like look up to see where the crease is, and then you follow that line through. But sometimes it's hard to know where your crease ends. It's a bit messy, but I like that I don't have to keep going in with like a brush and a concealer. It's all just like in one. And to be honest, we're gonna set this and cover it with something else. So I'm gonna set it with On the Rocks. So I'm just gonna go in with Rooftop with my finger because I feel like that's how it becomes the most intense, and just tap it on like this. Now if you can't reach like the actual crease, then just go in with a flat brush and tap it in there. I really love this product. Like, it really made everything easier and quicker, especially if you're a beginner. Like for me, I haven't done many cut creases, and I just felt like it just made the whole thing a lot easier. Okay, so then you're just going back with your brush. Make sure everything is blended in. There we go. So I'm just gonna do the other eye, add some mascara, and I'll be back. Okay, so eyes are done. I actually really like the product. Like I said, it made everything easier. It didn't do anything funny, and it looks really good. So that is definitely a win. Next, we're on to my favorite part I was actually looking forward to, highlighting. So BeautyBay came out with these new highlighting palettes called Living My Best Light. They came out with 4 palettes, and I got one. So they retail for £12 each. They look like this, and you get 4 huge pans filled with highlighters with such nice colors. You got a pink, you got a champagne color, you got a more bronzy color, and a more icy color. So like I said, I got the shade Delicate for the palette. There's 3 other ones, 1 lighter than this and 2 that are darker than this. So I'm just gonna grab a fan brush and let's highlight. So which one do I want to use? I think I'm going to do Dazzle because it looks really nice. It's like a champagne color. You guys see that? Ooh! I like that color. I really like that color. So it's a more of like a glittery kind of formula. So if you look close, you can see the little specks of glitter. So if you guys don't like that kind of look, this is not for you. But it is definitely glowy, and a little goes a long way. Then I got a bit carried away with the highlight, but like some say, you can never have enough highlight. So for the final product, we have a new lip gloss from Wet n Wild. It's called Iconic Lip Gloss. Looks like this. And they came in 3 shades. I got it in the shade Featherless, this kind of pinky nude gloss. So I'm just gonna quickly line my lips with just a taupe shade, and then I'll put the lip gloss on top. Okay, lips line. I'm just gonna go in with the lip gloss, see how it applies. Oh, that's a cool doe foot applicator. Looks like this. It's pretty flat. I've never seen something look like this before. Let's see if it applies the product better. It's not sticky, that's good. I don't know if I'm feeling it. I feel like it's settling into my lips rather than being on top and just like shining, you know? Like, it just looks weird. It's just a weird gloss. Like, I've never seen something like this. It's kind of sticking to places. Oh, that was my fault. The colour's nice, but I feel like, can you guys see my lips? It kind of looks really crusty. I don't like it. I don't know if it's just the shade, but I don't like the formula. Did I mention this retails for £3.95? But I'm not feeling it. I like glosses that kind of have their own body to them. Like when they sit, they don't sit into your creases on your lips. They kind of sit on top, like fill them in, and it looks all nice and juicy and plump. This is still giving me like prune lips, as if I'm wearing a matte lipstick rather than plump, juicy lips. Anyways, that is it for all the new products. Now I'm gonna go about my day, wear this out. I'll come and check in with you guys later on the day to see how it held up. I'll see you guys in a bit. And we're back. So it's been about 6 hours. I wanted to wear this for longer, but I did start filming it quite late in the day, and it's getting pretty late, so it's actually held up really well. Foundation wise, very good. It hasn't settled into any fine lines, hasn't cracked. Don't mind my nose, I was just rubbing it because obviously I had a cold, so I had to blow my nose. But so far so good, because my nose is actually my problem area every time. Most foundations will like crack or separate there, but this has held up really well. So it's either the foundation or the setting powder or both. So I'm happy and pleased with that. Next, highlight. I think it's still popping. It's there. It's not as bright as it used to be, but for a highlighter, I think it's pretty good. So definitely approved for that. Next was, what else do we have? Oh, contour. I think it's still there. It held up well. It hasn't rubbed off. It hasn't like worn away, so that's a good sign. Crease, I mean, you can't really, how can you even test that? It's still there. It's held up my shimmer shadow pretty well, so that's kept it in place. It hasn't creased, which is good. And gloss, the gloss is gone, but to be honest, glosses don't last. Like as soon as you start eating and drinking, it's gonna wipe away, so I didn't expect it to last, but I didn't really like it. Like it just didn't make my lips look really good. But yeah, it's okay. I don't know, I'm gonna give it another try, the gloss. I'm gonna try maybe putting it over something different or just on bare lips, but we'll see. As for the primers, as for the primers, I do think that they help to keep the makeup in place all day. My face feels very good, feels light, doesn't feel cakey. I can't feel the foundation, and my pores still look blurred and filled, which is a good sign. So I'm definitely happy about those. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you guys like these kind of videos where I test out makeup or review things, please let me know. Comment it down below in the comment section box so I know if you guys want to see more videos like this. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and sticking around. Please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do. Sub, it's right there. Press the button and put your bell notification buttons on so you guys are notified every time I upload, because I do upload twice a week and you don't want to miss out. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.